KVUE, we're celebrating Black History Month all February. In the city of Taylor, hundreds of African-American grave sites have gone without headstones for decades.
But now there's a monument to remember these forgotten members of Taylor's Black population. Here's KVUE's Matt Fernandez.
Step by step, 96-year-old Army veteran and longtime Taylor resident Ernest Rector makes his way to the African-American burial section of the Taylor City Cemetery.
This was the section behind me where all of the black people were buried in the segregated area of the cemetery.
The cemetery has a lot of history that dates back to the 1800s. It was segregated at one time, with the African-American section going back to 1879. For Rector, this place means a lot to him.
Well, it's where a lot of my ancestors are buried. Back to the days of slavery, actually. My grandfather was a slave born down in Maine, Texas, and he's buried in this cemetery. My father's buried here.
And Rector never forgets what his family went through. In total, there are around 750 African Americans buried here. Rector says many of them without headstones.
People were very poor. They were cotton pickers, and the average family had an income of maybe $600 to $700 a year.
It's unclear who's buried in many of these grave sites, and the Taylor Conservation and Heritage Society wanted to do something about it. Frances Soro is the president.
The Heritage Society got worried about the fact that almost no one realized that this is sacred space. And that was what triggered off the idea of the memorial. I think it helps restore the dignity and provide closure for the families, that at least someone recognizes that this is a sacred burial ground.
3 years of planning from the Society and a donation from the Leo Livingston Foundation, bringing this memorial here.
In life they were loved and admired, and in death they were not parted. 2 Samuel, 1st chapter, 23rd verse.
Rector thinks the memorial is a great idea.
And I appreciate the city is doing that for us.
Honoring the past, while ensuring the future remembers it. In Williamson County, Matt Fernandez, KVUE News.